Hello students, welcome to online class. Today we'll discuss about Python PyPlot, and this is my second video on this topic. Already I have uploaded one video. There I have discussed about theoretical portion only, and in this video I will discuss mostly about practical solutions and little bit of theory also. So without wasting time, let's move on to main portion. Start. First only we need to know what do mean by matplotlib. Matplotlib is a plotting library function used for 2D graphics in Python programming language. It can be used in Python script, shell, web application server and other graphical user interface toolkit. There are several toolkits which are available that extend Python matplotlib function. Some of them are separately downloaded, other can be shipped with the matplotlib source code but have external dependencies also. They are Basemap. It is a map plotting toolkit with various map projection, coastline and political boundaries. Cartopy. It is a mapping library featuring object-oriented map projection, definition and arbitrary point, line polygon and image transformation capabilities. Excel tool. Matplotlib provide utilities for exchanging data with Microsoft Excel. Matplot 3D, it is used for 3D plot. NatGrid, it is an interface to the NatGrid library for irregular gridding of the space data. Python matplotlib types of plot. So bar graph, histogram, scatter plot, area plot and pie plot. These are the different types of plotting available in Python matplotlib. Now we will discuss about bar graph. So how we can be able to create a bar graph with the help of matplotlib library function. So follow this. From matplotlib, import pyplot as plt, plt.bar. Now we need to mention the value as per our requirement. After that we need to mention the label like I have used over here, label BMW, and the width is assigned as 5. Next plt.bar, the second value also we need to assign as per our requirement, and the label is mentioned as RD and color is R for red and width as given 0.5. One thing we need to remember over here, the font size or the width needs to be maintained same. Next plt.legend, plt.x label as day. That means the horizontal axis will be assigned as day and it is our x level also, and in y level we will represent distance. Within bracket we can mention kilometer as per our requirement. Then plt.title information. This title will represent at the top of the plotting area, and then finally plt.show. If we write this input thing in Python script, then we can see the output follow at the right hand side of your screen. Next one is for bar chart. So if you want to create a bar chart, how we will do that? First line will be compulsory, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Now tag x coordinate of the left side of bar, left 1 2 3 4 5. Next is height of the bar. So height is 10 24 36 40 and 5. Next is for label for bar, tick label 1 2 3 4 5. Next, plotting a bar chart, plt.bar, left, height, tick label equal tick label width 0.8, color assigned as red and green together. Naming the x-axis, so plt.x label x-axis, then naming the y-axis plt.y label y-axis, then the plot title plt.title my bar chart, then function to show the plot plt.show. You can see the output in the right hand side computer screen. Red color and green color assigned for two different types of value, so we can follow the result. Special note, here we use plt.bar function to plot a bar chart. X coordinate of the left side of the bar are passed along with height of the bar. We can also give some name to x-axis coordinate by defining tick label. It is up to you only. If you want to give, you can. Otherwise, if you don't want to give, that is also okay. and with the help of this hash option, whatever the things we have mentioned, that is actually for the comment. It is not mandatory to provide any comment during a program. It is for your betterment, you can use it. Next is histogram. So import matplotlib pyplot as plt, population age equal, we need to mention the value as per our requirement. As much as you can provide. Next option is bin, the bottom portion, the gapping area, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, up to you can continue. But one thing you need to remember, that value and this bin needs to maintain. Then plt.hist, population age, then beans, then hist type bar, r with 0.8, then plt.x label, assign the label of x, that is age group, and then in y label also number of people, and then plt.title histogram. Then finally we'll get the output as you can follow in the right hand side of your computer screen. Next is another example of histogram. As usual, first line will be compulsory. After that we need to assign the frequency. We can assign the frequency as per our requirement. Next, setting the range and number of interval. So range equal 0, 100. That means it will start from 0 and continue up to 100. And bin assign as 10. Now plotting a histogram, plt.hist, age, bin, range, color, green, hist type bar, r with 0.8. This hist type can be changed to column also. X axis label, plt.x label age, frequency of label, plt.y label number of people, then plot title, plt.title my histogram, then finally function to show the plot, plt.show. See the output at the right hand side top corner of your screen. Now extra note, here we use plt.hist function to plot a histogram. Frequencies are passed as the ages list. Range could be set by defining a tuple containing mean and max value. Next step is to bin the range of the value, that is divide the entire range of value into a series of interval, and then count how many values fall into that interval, means that each interval. Here we have defined bins equal 10, so there are total 100 by 10 equal 10 interval, because our range values maximum amount is 100 and bin we have assigned as 10, so that range needs to divide by the bin, then we can create the number of interval, so it will come as a 10. Next option is scatter plot. First you need to know what is the actual function of scatter plot. Usually we need to scatter plot in order to compare variable. For example, how much one variable is affected by another variable, to build a relation out of it. The data is displayed as a collection of points, each having the value of one variable, which determine the position on the horizontal axis, and the value of the other variable determines the position on the vertical axis. This is the actual purpose of the scatter plot. Now how we can create it? Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. X equal, we need to assign the value. It can be decimal value or it can be any other numerical value. Then y also, then x1 another value, y also we need to assign the value. So we need to assign set of value as per our requirement. plt.scatter x, y label, high income, low saving, color as r. plt.scatter x1, y1 label equal low income, high saving, color is blue for b. plt.x label saving into 100, so it will represent or it will multiply the saving by 100. plt.y label income into 1000. plt.title scatter plot, plt.legend, plt.show. Finally we will get the output as it is showing in the right hand side of our screen. This is our scatter plot. In case of scatter plot, we will get only the peak position or the highest value of our assigned number. Another example of scatter plot, So first line will be compulsory. Next, the x-axis value we need to assign, then the y-axis value also we need to assign. Next, plotting points as a scatter plot. Plt dot scatter x comma y. After assigning the x and y axis value, we need to plot the point that plt dot scatter x comma y label starts color green, marker is asterisk, s equal 30. Now x axis label we need to assign plt dot x label x axis, frequency label plt dot y label y axis. It can be changed as per your requirement. Then plt title my scatter plot. Now it's time to showing the legend, plt dot legend, and function to show the plot, plt dot show, and it will produce the output as it is showing in the right hand side of your screen. Special note, here we use plt dot scatter function to plot a scatter plot. Like a line, we define x and corresponding y axis value. Here also, as we have done this, marker argument is used to set the character to use as a marker. Its size can be defined using s parameter. So with the help of s parameter, we can be able to change the size of the argument. Here we can follow our s value is 30. Maximum we can make it to 100. Next option is area plot. So now it's time for the area plot. Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Then we need to assign the days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, sleeping 7, 8, 6, 11, 7. You can assign any value. Eating 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Then working, then playing. Next, plt.pyplot color equal m. Then label sleeping, line with 5. plt.plot color is c, label eating. Then line with 5. plt.plot color r, label working, line with 5. plt.plot color is k, label is playing, and line with is 5. plt dot stack plot day, sleeping, eating, working, playing. That means each and every value or the set we need to assign as per our assigned way. Color m, c, r, k. It is also needs to follow by the sequence. plt dot x label x, plt dot y label y, plt dot title stack plot, plt dot legend, and plt dot show. Then finally it will represent the output as it is showing in the right hand side. You can follow over there that we are having 4 different set of color, and each and every color is maintaining its label properly, like sleeping, eating, working, and playing. Each and every heading is having different set of color. Next option is for pie chart. So what is pie chart? A pie chart refers to a circular graph which is broken down into segments, that is slices of pie. It is basically used to show the percentage or proportional data where each slice is pie represent a category. Let's have a look at the below example. Days, you need to mention the day. Then sleeping also you can mention, eating also, working also, playing also, slices also. Then activities, you need to assign the heading as we have mentioned before, sleeping, eating, working, and playing. Colors, you need to mention the color. Then plt.pie slices label is activity, color will be cold. Then starting angle is 90. Then shadow will be true. That means if you make it true, it will create shadow, otherwise no shadow. Explode 0, 0.1, 0, 0. Autopacity, that means 1.1. That autopacity is what? Autopacity function will help to represent the decimal value up to 1 digit, because we have assigned only 1.1. plt.title pie plot, then plt.show. Finally it will produce the output that we can follow the right hand side of our screen. Another example of pie chart. So import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Now it's time to defining the label. Activities equal eat, sleep, work, play. Portion covered by each label, slices 3, 7, 8, 6. It will assign the portion will be covered by the slices. Then color for each label, you can assign the color as per your requirement. Next option, plotting the pie chart. plt.pie slice, label, activities, color equal color, start angle 90, shadow true, explode 0, 0, comma 0 comma 1, like this. Radius equal 1.2, then autopacity equal 1.1 f, floating value up to 1 digit decimal number. Plotting legend plt dot legend and showing the plot plt dot show. Output you can show at the right hand side top corner. Now some extra note. Here we plot a pie chart by using plt.py method. First of all, we define the label using a list called activities. Then portion of each label can be defined using another list called slice. Color for each label is defined using a list called color. Shadow equal true, we show the shadow each label in pie chart. Start angle, rotate the start of the pie chart by giving degree counterclockwise from the x-axis. In case of pie chart, the degree or the angle always follow this counterclockwise method only. Explode is used to set the fraction of radius with which we offset each weight. OTT is used to format the value of each label. Here we have set it to show the percentage value only up to 1 decimal place. Next option is what? Working with multiple plot. That means in NumPy pie plotting, we can be able to work with multiple plot. How can we do that? Import NumPy as np, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, def ft, return np.exp within bracket minus t into np.cos. Then within bracket 2 into np.pi into t. Next t1 equal np.arrange within bracket 0.0,5.0,0.1. t2 we can assign the number as per our value. That means we are assigning the range. plt.subplot 2 to 1, plt.plot t1 comma f t1, then bo comma t2, then f within bracket t2. plt.subplot 222, then plt.plot t2 comma np.cos, then 2 into np.pi into t2, then finally p2 dot show. Final output we can follow at the right hand side screen. Plotting curve of given equation. Importing the required module, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, import numpy as np. Now setting the x coordinate, x equal np.arrange 0, 2 into np.pi 0, 1. Then setting the corresponding y coordinate, y equal np.sin x, plotting the point plt.plot within bracket x, y. Function to show the plot plt.show. See the output at the right hand side screen. Now some extra note. Here we use NumPy, which is general purpose array processing package in Python. To set the x-axis value, we use np.arrange method in which first two arguments are for range and third one for stepwise increment. The result is a NumPy array. To get corresponding y-axis value, we simply use predefined np.sin method on the NumPy array. Finally, we plot the points by passing x and y array to the plt.plot function. Now it's time to discuss some practical solution or the practical problem we can follow in the left hand side screen. First, write a Python program to plot two or more lines with legend, different width and color. So how we can solve this program? Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Then line 1 point, we need to mention the point of the line 1, x1 equal 10, 20, 30, then y1 equal 20, 40, 10. Then for line 2 point, then set the x-axis level of the current axis, plt.x level, then x-axis, set the y-axis level of the current axis, plt.y level, y-axis, then set a title, plt.title, two or more line with different width and color with suitable legend. Display the figure, plt.plot x1, y1, color blue, line width 3, level equal line width 3. plt.plot x2, y2, color red, line width 5, level line to width 5. Now show the legend on the plot, plt.legend and plt.show. Finally, we can make these for that particular output. It's a kind of question very important for the board exam. Write a Python program to plot two or more lines with different style, dotted line or dash style. Import matplotlib.pyplot as a PLT. Now line 1 point x1 equal 10 20 30, y1 20 40 10. Mention the value as per your requirement. Now mention the line 2 point also. After that, set the x-axis level of the current line and the y-axis level also. Next, plot line and maker to the axis. plt.plot x1 y1 color blue, line with 3, label line 1 dotted. This is the style for the first line. Line style equal dotted. plt.plot x2 y2 color red, line with 5, label line 2 dashed, and line style dashed. It is for the second line style. Now setting a title. After that, show the legend on the plot, plt.legend, and function to show the plot, plt.show. Finally, this way we can be able to represent two different lines for different plot with different style also. Next example, which dataset could be represented by the box plot shown below? Now we can follow the question properly and then move to the solution. So in case of box plot, we know we are having main 5 box, that mean, median, max, first quarter and the third quarter. The minimum of the box plot is 3. We can eliminate one of the data set because it does not have a minimum of 3. So now mention the value. The median of the box plot is 10. We can eliminate one of the data set because it does not have a median of 10. After that, we'll get the value as you can follow. The first quartile of the box plot is 7. We can eliminate one of the data set because it does not have a first quartile of 7. 3, 4, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9. The following data set could be represented by the box plot: 3, 4, 7, 9, 9, 10, 12, 13, 13, 16, 18. So this will be our main answer. That means option C will be our correct answer. Move to our next question. Given below is the data about several airline and the flight arrival delay. So we can follow serial number, flight arriving delay, and the name. Now the question, the flight arrival delay are in minute and negative value mean the flight came early. There are more than 30,000 flights with a minimum delay of 60 minutes and maximum delay of 120 minutes. The other column is the name of the airline which we can use for comparison. For the plot call, we specify the bean width by the number of beans. For this plot, we will use beans that are 5 minutes in length, which means that the number of beans will be the range of the data from 60 to 120 minutes divided by the bean width, that is 5 minutes, that means 180 by 5. Now the program, import the library, import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. Flights are delayed, then we need to mention the value, then matplotlib histogram, plt.hist, then flight arriving delay, color blue, h color black, bean, then add the label. After adding the label, then finally plt.show, and finally we will get the result that you can follow in the right hand side of our screen. So these are some of the important and practical questions which can come from this chapter. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you like it and enjoy it. Thank you once.